Hi, Twin Flame friends. Thank you for being here with me. Today is June 24th, and it is a full moon in Capricorn. Full moons are all about setting new intentions. Capricorn is all about being very grounded, dedicated. They're headstrong, stubborn. They're willing to do what it takes to get ahead, and they like security. So this is very, very good energy for new beginnings and establishing new relationships. So I already pre-shuffled the cards and I've reflected on the messages. I decided to try doing something different for these twin flame readings. So what I did was I shuffled the deck and I just kept shuffling. I chose cards randomly, and I chose 20 cards in total. Then I reshuffled the deck and I focused on separating the 20 cards into two sets of 10. So 10 for the feminine energy and 10 for the masculine energy. And so yeah, like I shuffled them randomly and I just went back and forth asking the question, what energy is the feminine bringing to this relationship? What energy is the masculine bringing to this relationship? And because twins are sharing the same soul, there is going to be a mirroring of this energy. And I just thought it was would be more helpful to tune in to the energy specifically to each twin, and then that way you're able to determine, okay, this is where I'm at, this is the energy that I'm bringing, this is how they're feeling. So how they're feeling is based on your mirroring, right? So whatever they're feeling, it's not just them feeling that, it's you feeling that, and vice versa. So you're picking up on their energy and they're picking up on your energy. So what we need to do is we need to establish our energy, get it grounded, and be centered with self. Because when you're centered with yourself, then that means you're holding the space for them to be centered. But if you're unbalanced and scattered, then they're going to feel that energy and it's going to cause them to feel that. So, and also when you're solid and grounded in yourself, you're not going to feel the negative energies that they're feeling, because you have a direct alignment to your higher self, to your higher power. So when you're connected to your higher power and you're tuned into your higher self, there is no jealousy, neediness, impatience, there's none of that. So that is the main focus for the divine feminine, and the divine feminine is to get centered within. So this reading is like really good because it's like really tapping into the blockages, and it's meant to give you clear guidance. And it's up to you to decide if you're going to do the work to get yourself into alignment. And okay, so I'm going to focus on the divine feminine energy first. And okay, so what's happening is the divine feminine is not grounded. They are overly emotional. They are impatient, and they're not tuned into their higher guidance. They're needing to put an end to their old belief systems, all those negative energies that you were projecting onto your twins' relationship with their karmic, which I really do not like that word. I feel like the word itself is very disrespectful. I feel like whenever there are readings specifically about karmics, the divine feminine is actually projecting, you know, a lot of negative energy towards them. And one of the main things about this relation or this experience is teaching the feminine to balance their energies in a way that it's not jealous, because a balanced divine feminine is patient, compassionate, nurturing, receptive, loving, kind, caring, understanding. But when you're unbalanced, you're going to be jealous, impatient, needy, you know, all the negative energies that, you know, that you do not want to be projecting onto their relationship. Because when you're projecting negative energy, you're blocking the connection. And also the karmic, you know, like I said, that word itself denotes disrespect, right? It's like, you're just the karmic. Well, you have to understand that the karmic lessons that your twin is going through, you're going through as well. And so your karma in this situation is learning to not throw shade and jealousy and disrespect towards the person that your twin chose to be with. That was their choice, to choose to be with another person. And the reason for that is because they still have healing to do, and they have, you know, they have to go through a series of their own tests, and they have to learn more lessons before they can align with their twin. So you are also learning these lessons. This is also your karma. So if you're jealous and you're like, you know, just get rid of them, you know, why did you choose them, you know, all pissed off and like just disrespectful towards that relationship, then you're not doing, you know, you're not getting yourself into alignment with those belief sets. So this is very important, because this is about healing the divine feminine and the divine feminine, and understanding that those two energies are a co-creation, you know, it's a collaboration between the two. So if you're unbalanced, then you're not going to be able to attract them. And you know, what they need from you is to be patient and understanding and compassionate about about what they're going through. And so how can you become, you know, this beautiful, glorious, radiant divine feminine? How can you emanate this beauty if you're just being mean, right? You're just completely disregarding your twin's decision. And that's not healing the divine feminine. That's, you know, completely dysfunctional. So, and that is showing in this reading about, you know, the energies that you're bringing to this relationship. So what you're bringing is, you're like, you know, you're restless, you're nervous, you're needy, you want to know, right? You just want to know, you want to hear contact. You're still have this competition mindset. It's me versus them. You're refusing to move away from, you're still holding on. You're still fixated and focused and obsessed about this relationship. You're carrying the baggage of the past, and, you know, you're refusing to move forward. You're unsettled, scattered, restless. You know, this is what you need to do. You need to put an end to this, this negativity. You need to put an end to it. You need to tune in. You need to connect to your source, right? You need to go within. So right now you're projecting this, this psychic energy outwards, because you're wanting to know, because you want to feel comforted, because you still don't believe, there's still a part of you that doesn't believe that this is real, that they're going to return to you. and you're not focused on your healing, you're not focused on being in the present, and you're not focused on your spiritual development, you're just, you're not listening to your intuition, you're just being drowned by your emotions, and, you still have this competition mindset, and you're just creating energy that's blocking them from returning. Right here, you're blocking the connection. And here's what's going on with them. They're still recovering, they're still processing the pain of the relationship, this ending with their person. They're still processing the pain. And as you can see, this is 5 is all about change. And, there's 2 cups here that have been spilt over, and then there's 3 cups still full. So the 2 cups is the relationship between your twin and their person. And so they're not fully healed. They're emotionally unavailable. They're still being held in suspension. They're still at a crossroads. They do want to contact you. Like they're really thinking about making contact. They want to be with you. They want to see you, but they can't until they get themselves balanced. Here we go. This is about a new beginning. 1 represents new beginnings. This is about planting a seed. This is preparing for a relationship. This is a love offering. Like this is a love offering, but it's also like the seed represents the planting of a completely new garden, right? This is a foundation, a new foundation that's going to bring growth. And here we go. Balance. He needs you to be balanced, right? You need to get it together, because this is what he's doing right now. I say I'm going to work on that. Here they are. This is their emotions, right? They're trying to get centered. They're going within. They're learning about self-love. They're learning about, they're working through the pain. It's also about their spiritual growth and development. Then the King of Pentacles is about being confident, secure. They're steadfast. They're patient. They're very grounded. For me, this is an ideal relationship, because it's somebody who's tuned into their emotions, but who's also grounded. So they're able to, be emotionally content, but then also grounded. And you want both of those. So here's the Divine Feminine, right? He wants to be with the Divine Feminine, but right now he's not ready, because he's working through his emotions. He's healing, right? Do you want them to return when they're in this state? Because this is what's been going on. It's been a repetitive cycle where, they're unfulfilled. They chose to be in a relationship with this person. The relationship is, it's good. They're happy. They're feeling good with this person, but it's not you. That person's not you. So then they kept coming back, right? And that was based on their unbalance. That was based on their childhood woundings, the mother issues, the daddy issues. So then they kept seeking more. They were seeking comfort. They were seeking love outside of themselves, and that's why they had to have multiple people. They weren't content with just their person. And then what happened was you kept letting them in, and then they kept going back, and that's because neither one of you were learning the lessons. But now you're getting it. Now you're understanding. So, this is going to bring success. He sees you as like an amazing person. He admires you. He understands that you have a lot to offer, and you got it, and he knows it. He knows that you are like you're the light is shone, you're bright shining light. You know, you're putting this light out and then it's coming back to you. You're also having, here's this wreath which represents, you know, the circle. So the circle represents like the never ending, and then it's also a portal, and then the lights come through and they shine upon you. And then when you're confident and you're focused on your mission, you're focused on when you're focused on you, then they're not being pulled. You're not contributing to the sadness, because they pick up on your energy and then they feel sad and then they get depressed, and then it makes it more difficult for them to do their healing work. They can only handle so much. And, you know, it's like, it's not fair to them for you to just constantly be pulling on them when you're not learning the lessons. This is about receptivity. This is about patience. This is about allowing. This is about trusting. This is about believing, knowing. This is what it's about. And so when you can get it, not worrying about them, it's all in divine timing. You're not worrying about them. You're doing what you need to do. You're staying focused. You're busy on your projects. You're having fun. You're enjoying your life. And you're giving them the time that they need for them. Then this is opening up the energy. This is welcoming the this is welcoming the happiness, all the amazing things that come with being receptive. Because when you're receptive, that means you're connected. It means that you're trusting. When you're not receptive, it means that you do not trust. You're not trusting. So here we go. Once again, I'm going to show you these cards. So let them, you're here in the middle. They love you, but you need to love you, right? You don't be drowning in your emotions. You're not drowning in your emotions. You're not, you're choosing to walk away from the pain of the past. You're putting an end to the negativity, the impatience, the projecting, all that bullshit. You're putting an end to it, because if you want this to happen, that's what you got to do. There's only one way. Honor the divine feminine. This is about honoring the divine feminine, not throwing shade. Okay, you're not throwing shade. You're trusting. You're celebrating your sovereignty. You're celebrating all the everything that you've gone through. You're honoring yourself. You're honoring them. You're honoring their person. You're grateful. So that's what my suggestion is. Look at this. This is a balanced divine feminine. They know that they got it. They don't need their masculine to come in and show them. They know that they got it. But if you don't know that you got it, then how are they supposed to come to you? Because this is the lesson. This is the lesson. There's no other way. You either get it or you don't get it. If you don't get it and you don't get into alignment and you're doing you're focusing on the negative, then you're not going to be in union, period. So enough with the neediness, the impatience, the negativity, throwing shade, enough. So that is my advice. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can find my information in the description. And I would love to hear from you if this reading resonated. So thank you again. Much love. Bye.